Part 3. Displacement. When we animate objects, displacement is always after rotation. This is important because if we take Jimmy and we rotate him first and then displace him, we get a much different answer than if we displace him first and then rotate. This is because the center of rotation will always be 0, 0, 0. So we must rotate first and then displace. When you have multiple bones, each with their own local coordinate system, the displacement of one depends on the displacement of the other. When you move your upper arm, you want your forearm to be connected to the elbow, but that elbow joint is moving because, well, the upper arm is moving. It's not hard to find that displacement. Joint centers do not move in the local coordinate system. Usually, the proximal joint is at point 0, 0, 0, and the distal joint is somewhere along the z-axis. We must save the location of the joint centers. But the question is, where do we save them? Well, to answer this question, you must ask another question. In which system would the joint centers not move? You probably already guessed it. It's the local coordinate system. I usually save them as the last two vertices of the patch. Why the last? So that I can find them. And if they were the first two, I would have to modify all my face values. So all I do is store the vertices 0, 0, 0 and 0, 0, C, where C is the location of the other joint center. I store these two values at the end of the vertices property. After you've oriented and displaced the upper arm, you can get the location of the elbow in the global coordinate system by grabbing the last vertex of the patch. After you've rotated the forearm, you can align the elbow joint to the proximal end by using vector subtraction. The elbow joint, XYZ coordinates, minus the location of the proximal joint. If the proximal joint sits at 0, 0, 0 in the local system, then there's nothing to subtract because even after the transformation, the rotation, 0, 0, 0 will stay as 0, 0, 0. So let's combine all the skills that we've learned and solve the following problem.